All right, we're going to quickly get started because I have another lesson to teach in another classroom. So I'll have to probably leave before we're done with this lesson, but I'll at least get you started. Make sure you're next to your turn and talk partner, okay, because you will be turning and talking today. All right? And we will be using your reader's notebook today, so make sure you have everything you need for that. All right, so you have been learning that good readers, when they read, pay attention to what's most important in the book, right? And sometimes that's the hardest thing, I think, about reading, is knowing what's important, because everything seems important to me. Do you have that problem? Where everything seems important? Anybody? And you're not sure what thing to focus on? So what good readers do is they focus on character, setting, and plot. Plot you can think of as being important events and the problem of the story, okay? So you've been taking a lot of notes in your reader's notebook, haven't you? About character, setting, and plot. And then you've also been paying a lot of attention to our main character, Jonathan. Because when we read realistic fiction that we have to focus in on that main character, all right? So today, as we read, we're going to be learning some new information about our setting. And so you are going to be doing something that good readers do. You are going to be making revisions today to your setting map. Because we know that good readers, when new information is revealed, we revise our thinking, okay? So today you're going to listen to me model how I look for clues about the setting, which is the time and the place. And I want you to watch how I use those details to make changes to our setting map. Okay, so what I need you to do right now is open up to your setting map. Should have been one of the first entries in your notebook, okay? Okay, today you're going to be using a stem for your turn and talk, so I need everybody's eyes up, right here, all eyes looking at the board. All eyes. Thank you. When the book said blank, I thought this was an important detail. So your job is to figure out what's the most important detail. Because, why did you think it was important? This makes me think. Okay, I'm going to model for you how you would use that stem today to get to big thinking. You guys are getting to really, really big thinking about the book. Okay? All right, we are starting then on page 78. Whew, you guys are at the exciting part. Chapter 10. The water rose swiftly. All around them, small trees and branches bobbed like plastic toys in a giant bathtub. At first, the trees seemed to float in a random pattern, but as the water deepened, I need you to sit all the way up. As the water deepened, they moved in a single direction. Do you guys know where they're headed on the map? They're headed toward the, oh, has it been revealed yet? Oh no, we need to find that out. That's what's happening next. Sorry, got a little ahead of myself. Jonathan realized the trees and branches and other debris were floating toward the setting sun. Once again, Jonathan pictured Magpie Island on a map, but this time he saw it in the context with its surroundings. He saw the Tuscan River. Where's the Tuscan River on your map? Not only as it flowed around the island, but as it continued course due west to the Pacific Ocean. So as I was reading that, when the book said that the Tuscan River was flowing toward the Pacific Ocean, I was thinking that that must be an important detail. because I know that the river flows toward the ocean. So where are Jonathan and Abby going? Toward the ocean. This makes me think that this is not a good thing, that this is not going to work out well for Jonathan and Abby. Can you imagine being on a tree floating in the Pacific Ocean? It's going to be very dangerous. So when I think, even when I think about our vocabulary word today, despair, do you think they might be giving up here soon? If they find out that they're floating to the Pacific Ocean, how are they going to get found if they're out on the Pacific Ocean? So this is making me think a lot of things right now. Okay, we need to get this added to our map so that we can continue to make these predictions. So here, this is the Tuscan River. Go ahead and mark this down. Okay, now the river is flowing toward the ocean. So the ocean is out here. This is the Pacific Ocean. So they are floating this direction, which is west, toward the ocean. Okay. I want you to be thinking, your teacher's going to read a big chunk of text, and I want you to be thinking about how our setting map is changing from what we originally did here, based on the clues that the author is giving us. What are the important details that are going to help us revise our setting map? Okay, she's going to take over. Sorry.